I got these new paintbrushes. I already have loads and loads of paintbrushes. I have loads and loads. I've got more here. As you can see, I've got many a paint and my little kokichi to help me get through this. But for now, we're just gonna do a bit of drawing to set the scene. Oh, I got these pencils, these Prismacolors. That video that was like, ooh, no, Derwent is like just the same. It's not. The Derwent pencils that I got are nothing like these. These are amazing. They're so, like, they're so soft, but so saturated. Like, you can just draw so lightly and the color is so strong. Like, it's amazing. These are amazing. Like, at first I was like, oh my god, these are so expensive. Like, £3 per pencil. Insane. But they're amazing. They're really good. And I'm very happy to have gotten them. Like, excuse me? Alright, Bixby. Bixby just spoke up. You shouldn't have any rights. Why are you... Excuse me, go away! Alright, my Samsung is activated. It thinks it has, it thinks it has rights right now, and I'm not jazzed by that. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We're gonna get started with the painting process. Yelling at... Ah! I accidentally refreshed Discord, so we lost our stuff. Ah! Come back! No! Okay, wait. Hello? No. What if I just refresh it? How do I refresh? Ah. It didn't do anything. What the heck? Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Hello? £3, 2.29 per Prisma here. I think they're... Oh. Hello? Hello, hello, hello? It's not responding anymore. Everything's breaking, dude. Look what I got, though. I'm so excited. I got this. I mean, I already had, like, these little palette things on the paint set. But, like, it's a bit messy. I mean, I could clean it, but anyway, I wanted to buy a new one. I wanted to get a porcelain one because I thought that that would be kind of nice. And it was actually a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be. It was like £8. But compared to the brushes, it's this porcelain lovely paint palette is cheaper than these 3 brushes. Can you believe it? These teeny weeny brushes are more expensive than this big ass, heavy ass porcelain palette. Like, what the fuck? You know what I also found out? So it was really sad because some of the brushes that my sister got are actually really good quality and quite expensive. And I've kind of ruined them by, like, you know when you just leave them in the paint pot and you don't, like, take them out? Look at it. Look at what I've done to these poor brushes. Yeah, I've ruined them. I've made it all, like, bendy. But anyway, listen, okay? All can be fixed. Because apparently you can get this, like, wax. No, listen, okay. Listen, alright? She doesn't even use these. Anyway. Yeah, now that I bought them myself, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck have I done? These are so expensive. Paintbrushes are so expensive. You can get sort of a gel balm thing, an oil that you slather on it and wipe it off, and it brings it back into the right shape. Why isn't my thing working? Hello? There we go. Yeah, so you lather it on and it sort of fixes the shape. So I'll invest in that at some point. Not now. Now I'm poor. Now I've spent more than I should on everything. And I will not buy anymore. Trust me. Trust me. I won't. So I've got just a series of different vibes, different like scenes. I want to sort of get like maybe a bit of a lamp sort of street view, maybe like a gothic architecture sort of view. And we'll see about, I don't know. You know what? I haven't painted in a while. I'm not trying to do anything. It would be nice if we could create a scene, but I think at the moment I just want to paint. I've been wanting to paint, and I'm gonna paint, and I'm gonna try. But first, let's move all this shit. First, we're gonna draw. We're experimenting, we're learning. Okay, let's get you a nicer view of the actual drawing. Oh my god, there's so much shit on this desk. I'll start by blocking out some nice foreground stuff. It'd be neat actually to have year of the art medium for different types. Year of the pencil! Oh my god, no, because then I'd be forced to draw in pencil for like year of the pencil, and that would drive me insane. I'll just do like a basic thing in this, and then we'll do it in pen. I'm trying not to be too... Let's try not to be too... too perfectionist with this. I just want to get the sketch bit done so I can paint. Paint. Yeah, we're just doing vibes. We're just doing vibes. We don't really care about how detailed everything is or whatever. Right, then maybe have it like winding a little bit. Should we do a bit of, instead of using the fine liner, we actually use some ink? Because I know that, oh hey, we got like a bunch of Winsor Newton stuff. Is this a, oh my god, is this a sponsorship? Look at all our Winsor Newton products. I didn't plan that. But yeah, we could use some of the Winsor Newton Black India ink, because I hear that that's really good for watercolors, and I haven't had much luck with lots of other fine liners and watercolors. Then again, I haven't really tested many. Hashtag not an ad, hashtag could be an ad, maybe Winsor Newton, if you really want. Maybe. Alright, let's do some windows actually. I love a good gothic window architecture stuff. And here, there. bit of gates in there, maybe. Is this the secret of why I'm doing physical art on stream? To be sent art supplies for free? Dude, that's the dream. I mean, when it comes down to it, like, you really do hope that your hobby, as expensive as it can eventually be, not like, not support you, but like it can kind of pay for itself. Like, at the very least, like, I don't want to live off of art, but it would be nice to at least do commissions in a way where it pays for my art supplies. Like, the idea of those marker commissions is really nice for me because I'm not really earning anything from it. I'm kind of just paying back on the art supplies that I've bought to use it. Like, I've pretty much paid back the sketchbook and the skin color markers that I bought from doing those commissions, which is nice. But I want to get more markers to use to do better marker commissions or just marker sketches. Although I did buy that white gouache and all those other stuff, which are not going to be paid for a minute. That's just going to be there. That's fine. That's okay. You know what? Like, it's fine. Get a bit of like craggly, maybe. We'll do all those in like the painty bits. It's nice to lay those little bit of foundations to make it easier for me, because I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget what the fuck I drew. That's looking good. Okay. And then do I boost up how much I paid for the last one? Wait, I didn't even check. How much did you pay me? I was just like, oh, Flint. No more. Bro, that's way more. Flint. All right, Flint, you've basically paid back most of the art supplies. Flint. You don't have to do that. I do appreciate it. But that's so much more. I was just like, aw. I've got another commission to do 3 characters that I like. And I just assumed you'd pay the normal amount. I didn't think. I didn't even think that you would try and pull that on me. But of course you would. Can I tell you guys something I learned about architecture? I think it might be specifically British architecture, but I'm not sure. Did you know that if you go around, you'll see a lot of windows that are like boarded up? Apparently, not boarded up, but they're straight of like covered up and everything. Apparently, there used to be a window tax. So if you were too poor, you wouldn't be able to afford to have a lot of windows, or you'd have to just pay a lot of money. So to get away with it, people covered up their windows, like sealed it up so they wouldn't have to pay the tax. Isn't that crazy? Society. Window tax. What if we said no? You never get any fun facts from me. And I would be very sad. Okay, let's do some plants too. Oh, let's do like wires and shit hanging around. That's always looking good. You know, this is just making me think of I started playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate like a while back. I stopped playing it for a bit because you know me, I get bored of things. Um, it was fun though, but I really liked running around that sort of like Victorian style England and seeing the architecture. It was actually really cool. I really want more things that are just like, you know, run around London or run around Victorian-esque London. I think that would be super fun. It's all Shibuya or San Andreas or I don't know, mythical places like I don't know. You know, like Skyrim. And Paris and BioShock. We don't get any fun places. Mythical places like medieval England. Alright, yeah, fine. Medieval England. We do get medieval England. Fine. It's not the same. I want like industrial, like post-industrial England. Steampunk and like you know, we got New York and Spider-Man and that's sick, but like what if I want more? What if I want it all? Want it, know what you want. Fame and the fortune and I want more architecture that I can relate to. Like, what if I don't care about other people? And what if I want to just have a game made for me? You know? I think that's how society should be. Should we have a people in this? Should we draw a people? Someone lingering, maybe? The idea of people. All right, Flint, if we're gonna get all symbolic and shit. Hell yeah, Vakira. We love that lurker life. I might occasionally scream. I'm very sorry to anyone. Okie dokie. Do we paint? I'm bored of drawing. Should we should we line this and then paint? Or should we just jump straight to painting? I don't know. I kind of want to line it. Let's line it. Let's do it. Let's take it a step further. God, this is so intricate. Yeah, it's line or paint and line. But to be honest, I can't be asked to like wait for the paint to dry before I line it. So I'd rather just do this first. I'm too lazy. My favorite part of learning about like lining a watercolor painting is you can be so rough with it. You don't have to worry about how neat it is or anything. Or even if it makes sense, like even if the lines don't make any sense because you're just going to be painting over it. And people don't pay attention to how neat lines are in watercolor paintings. It's all about the color. And just sort of like even just give impressions of lines and let people just sort of make up the rest on their own. This bit here, I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what to do there. I don't care. We're not thinking about that right now. Oh, hey, I haven't heard this song in ages. I feel like this song plays. Like, this really is the medium for me. Because I'm like the opposite of a perfectionist. If anything, I forget to do so many things. Like getting to draw people's tails or ears or parts of clothing that are important and significant to their character. Whoops. But with this, it's like, whatever. It's the impression. That's what's important. Yeah. Bend that a little bit this. Alright, we got such a weird angle, but this helps me. Is that focusing on the... I feel so much less stressed out than when I do digital painting too. Like not worried about like redrawing the same line a million times or like, oh no, how do I draw this in the right perspective? Or whatever. Like it's done. I can't take this back. It's over. It's so over. Oh, that's coming out too neat. Wait a minute. There we go. I almost made it too uniform and that would not work. We would not have that, not in the Coco drawing household. This is a poor street of urchins and peasants. They cannot afford uniform house. They can't afford uniform bricks. No siree. It's wonky or nothing. Wonky and a little bit cracked. Maybe a bit falling apart. Ah, lovely. Alright, I think that's a good foreground. Oh, I miss doing this. I say so I've done this a bunch. I've done this once. I've done a single ink to watercolor drawing. And it was a bit shoddy, but it's fine. I tried. I had fun. I thought it turned out quite nice, especially for a first try. Before that, when I was a kid, I was way too, like, stressed about how neat my lines were and everything. And not even that, I never, like, draw. I'd always paint directly. And I would paint like it were a pen or a pencil. Like, I would use the thinnest brush and I would just, like, sketch with watercolors. It was the weirdest practice. Do not do that with watercolors. You should just have fun. Well, I mean, you could do whatever you want. If it gets you drawing, do whatever. But I would just do... I would do it like that, and then I get really stressed out because it take me so long. Because I'm literally sketching all the lines in like a fool. And then I'd be like, but why is watercolor so difficult? Because I'm using them wrong. I was a silly child. I still liked watercolors. It was just like difficult. So I wasn't using them in the way that I probably would have enjoyed more. I have to say, I'm kind of impressed that I came up with a scene so quickly. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if I were to do this digitally, I'd be so focused on like the details and everything. I would never be able to do this. It's so much easier to just like put your ideas down when it's like this. Even with marker drawings, there's a level of, oh, I need to make this perfect. Maybe because I know the markers are so expensive. And the marker ink, like, pages and all that are like, you know, if I fuck up, I've used up an entire page. Oh, no. With this, it's like, whatever. This is like my rough book, too. Like, I'm not even that bothered about messing up pages in this. I literally use this to, like, palette almost. Different colors, like, test them. And test, like, flower shapes and stuff. Like, it's not even that. There's no stress. There's nothing. But the thing is, like, I was saying how expensive watercolor brushes are, but the expensive ones do last long if you take care of them, if you're not like me and you don't just, like, destroy them. And the paints, like, they also last a long time. They can be expensive, but that's mostly just gouache, and gouache is, like, concentrated watercolors, aren't they? So of course they're gonna be expensive. But yeah, I think overall they're quite a long-term product. It's not like you don't just use everything up in one go. Like, the amount of supplies I have right now will last me many, many, many paintings. Many, many. There's no stress of like, oh no, I'm spending all this money. And I mean, I didn't even spend that much money. Like, I mean, I did, but not on these. These I've always had. In fact, I didn't even buy these. My sister bought these. And that was like a decade ago. Like, it's not even recent. Like, this stuff, we've had this for ages, and I've just we've never used these. I didn't even use this when I was like doing art in school, so I've never really had a chance to test these out, which is why it's kind of fun for me now, because it's like I never really enjoyed the potential of watercolors when I was a kid, and now I get to sort of do that. Whoa, I feel like I talk way more when I'm doing this. I feel like I'm so much less stressed than when I do digitally. Like, I'm always like so in like deep focus mode when I draw digitally that I'm like, guys, shut up while I draw. How the hell do I have so much energy? Today was so draining. Like, it actually just went on forever. Oh my god. There's so many fights today, dude. Like, I had to log so much. And like, we do like these duties during like we have to do on certain days, right? Where we like monitor the kids and whatever. And there's like usually multiples of us doing it. But the people that are with me literally do nothing, and I'm just like telling everyone off and being the bad guy while they're just like, haha, having little conversations with the kids. And I'm like, excuse me? Can you work with me here? One of them straight up never shows up for it, and the other one is just like super pow friends with everyone, and I'm like, all right, so I guess I'm the villain. That's fine. That's cool. Poor tree. Ooh, let me see if Abel's up. Okay, do we have a tree? I want a dark academia tree. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna get into. That's lovely. I love these like little details. Not the tree I wanted though, but it's got the nice kind of train vibe. Oh my god! This painting! I have this painting at home. I bought this. This one. Alright, I'm gonna use a tree from that because I like it. Is that dry? Yeah, I quite like that tree. I'll do these. Just add a little bit from the witch one. Just a little bit. Not stealing too much. Oh my god, this is looking so magical. Oh my god, it's strawberry. I have to play this piece. Ooh, I was actually thinking in the future, now that I've got more space in my room, what if I just buy a piano? Like, obviously I need to pay off everything else, but listen. What if eventually, in the future, in the maybe not so distant future, I get a piano. And I pick up music again. Do my hobbies ever end? No. Am I addicted to just getting more and more and more and more hobbies? Yes. To be fair, a lot of these are like revisiting hobbies. It's not like they're not like me just picking up many hobbies that I'm never gonna do. Like I'm not gonna pick up knitting or crochet because I've never done that and I don't really have an interest in it, even though I do love crochet. Like I love other people's crochet, but dude, no, not me. Oh my god, this last bit was so hard for me because wait. The other last note or the last bit is a chord. The original composer for this had really big hands. And I don't have really big hands. My hands are relatively small. They're not tiny, but they're not big enough to do an across an octave chord, which is what that was. So I had to split it up. When I played it, I had to do like a trill or something. I can't remember. Just so I could be able to play it. So it sounded more like da 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 at the end. Which I thought sounded more magical. I think the original piece sounds better that way. It sounds more floaty. Okay. Now this bit over here, I'm still unsure of this general space. I want to add some. Alright, this is our scene. I don't know what the fuck the scene is, but it's something. I quite like it, especially for something that's not a study, but kind of just made up. I mean, it is an amalgamation of a lot of these references, and I did take quite heavily on these two in particular. But it is a made-up scene for me, kind of. Now I'm gonna wipe. Oh, the best artist product. Red and Flow fragrance-free wipes that I use to wipe my ink pen. Dip that a little bit. dry. Oh my god! I started brewing some tea and I completely forgot about it. Okay, we're taking a mini break. You can gaze upon my lovely scene, and I'm gonna go grab my tea. I have returned. And I left my ink out. Always remember to close your ink pots when you're done, or they will dry out and you will have wasted a lot of money. Oh my gosh. Are we ready? Because I'm super ready and also kind of scared. Let's put all my paintbrushes away and just get the most important ones. We're done with pencils. Let's put those away. We only have my... Zoom out a little bit. I only have my paint pot. This and my paint. That is all we need. Oh my god. I don't even know what to do. Ugh. I didn't think this through. Maybe I'll also need some reference, actually. I'm thinking of maybe making this bit blue. And then as we get closer, maybe more of a yellowish hue. Just a second. Like, yeah, the further back, maybe we'll make it more bluish. Ooh, hello, what's this? Oh, I found a nice reference. Too late to use it in any significant way, but I do like the coloring of it. This is a lovely reference for Gothic architecture. But they've gone with more blue light closer and like more yellowish and then purplish. But then they've also done the sky as like a very strong blue. That's using lots of blacks and stuff though, so maybe not exactly what we're going for. Perhaps we should go for more something like this one. Ooh, wait, I have something.
Oh, hi.
Whoa! Abel!
What's up?
You responded to my screech!
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah, it was like I got home, talked for a bit, and then I got on my computer and I saw the screen. So I was like, oh, wow, it's only been 10 minutes, not like 2 hours. Yeah. Oh, God, what am I going to draw? Okay.
I'm painting.
I need a pose. Need a pose. I want to do inking.
Inking.
Inking. No color, just ink.
No! I've done my inking.
Rendering.
I did my line art. Now I get to paint. Only
now
color.
I bring color into the world.
Eee!
Polar opposites. I drain the world of color.
No.
I am the antagonist. Oh yeah, there was a site that I got recommended, not site, a channel called Proco on YouTube for gesture drawings. And I haven't really gotten around to watching them. Yeah, structure and gesture. Yeah, because my art got critiqued by a sort of professional.
What?
Yeah, it was he's in the industry, so as a VTuber who was in the industry, is in the industry of doing art, was critiquing artists, and I put mine in there, and he actually critiqued it, and I was like, cool. It's not my best stuff, but it's something. So
what did he say?
He recommended that I work on my the gestures and poses, the flow of things. So like, from what I can understand is that you actually want to do the body first and then the head.
Yeah.
You want to,
Well,
and to
technically,
work on construction lines is what it was.
that's a good idea. From what I've heard, before you do the head or anything, you should do your line of best fits. Wait, is that the right thing? No, your what's it called? The line of action, the action
Yeah,
line,
yeah, the action
and
line, yeah.
then you draw the body, and then you draw the head to fit at the top of the action line.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what I want to be focused on. So rendering and all that stuff is gonna be way, way down the line.
That's fine. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Which is funny because it's just like I figured that my line art and all that kind of stuff was like, decent or like good, and my rendering would need work. It's like, no, just, work on the overall pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start from the basics.
Yeah, I think the construction lines are pretty much what's going to help me the most. Where is? Nope. Oh, what is? No, no.
There we go. All right, there we go. I'm getting
Yeah.
ready to do the painty bit, but
To,
I'm not that
um,
I'm not that used to watercolors. I haven't done it in ages. And back, I was telling Flint, but when I was a kid and I was doing watercolors, I never did it the right way. I would like watercolor like I was holding a pen or a pencil, and it would take me forever to do a single painting because I would literally be sketching it with a paintbrush, like a really thin paintbrush.
yeah.
So I've just been sort of like experimenting the proper way to paint, or like a way that I would actually enjoy it, which is like just sort of splattering paint on and seeing what happens.
Oh wow, like, huh? Okay.
And to be fair, I have enjoyed it a lot more, but it's sort of
A
like
little more freeing.
it's so much more freeing. Like even when I was doing the lines for this, I was just having so much fun because it's like if I make a mistake, it doesn't matter because most of the
I
focus will
mean,
be on like the color and everything.
I think that's for most drawings. You should just be like, good enough.
It's fine.
You know,
I know, but when I do things digitally, I get so focused on having
hyper
everything be
focused.
maybe
Yeah.
not a perfection, sort of like not a perfectionist mentality, but sort of like every line feels more important and I feel more when I make a mistake. Whereas if I do it like this, it's like, oh, the mistake's just part of the process. It's all fine. It adds to the charm, you know?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but it's gotta have, it almost has to have a purpose.
Yeah,
You know, happy little accident.
exactly. Let's start by adding some general blue hues. Ah, okay. It's done. Color's been added. Time to just go.
Done.
Go for it. I'm doing a dark academia style piece.
Oh,
hmm
nice.
I've started by I took a couple of references of like just general dark academia architecture, but most of it ended up being like Victorian style England, and I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And I pieced together a mini sort of setting, like just a little alleyway with like some windows and a lamp and foreboding trees, and just seeing where that goes. It turned out surprisingly good. It's like I could never do this sort of thing if I were drawing digitally because I would be so focused on like, is this like the right perspective? Oh, does this look okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd be so focused on
Mm-hmm.
everything. I would never be able to like just come up with this scene by myself. And I think that's the thing for me. Like, I think when it comes to digital, I'll use that to keep practicing people and anatomy, which I do love. But for the things that I'm not that used to doing, the things that I really need to work on, that I've sort of like been pushing aside, like
Mm-hmm.
landscapes and scenes and stuff and settings.
Line art and, anatomy.
No.
Yeah.
Landscapes and scenes and settings and vibes. I think I'll start practicing those with traditional. Like with like watercolors and stuff where I can kind of like flub up and not stress too much, but also because like I feel like the difficulty with studies is if you make a mistake, it's like you don't want to study anymore, you know?
It's you have to like
It's like
push
that's
through
so
that.
counterproductive. You need to push through it. And I can't do that because I've got like only so much buckets before I'm like, nope, I'm actually just
Yeah,
sad.
I'm actually just done.
I'm just done.
Goodbye.
I can't. I can't say fuck it anymore.
I've run out of it is what it is.
There's no more. There's only is. It is
Yeah.
bad. I don't like this. With this, it's like, it's fine. It's okay.
It's all good
It's
because
all
it's
good.
paint.
It's
Paint is
paint.
supposed to look messy.
Exactly. And I can just move on to another page later on. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's also a very build from the lights and go to like the darker colors, which I feel like I'm sort of built on. So I can kind of like play very safe and then go in towards the end, like the hard rendering phase, which I do digitally, but ends up taking me so much longer. Because again, I got that whole creative like, oh, what if I mess up?
Yeah.
With this, it's like, it's fine. Keep going darker and darker. With markers, it's like the second you put a color down, you're fucked.
Once you start, it's over.
It really is. And I love marker drawings. I'm having so much fun with it, but at the same time, it's like, oh shit, you put the wrong color down, you really are just fucked. You really just have to like try and fix everything around it. Like that's
Yeah.
just life. That's
Why do
just
you
what
think
everything is.
painters painting is in layers?
Mhm. I like layers. Layers I can just go on top of if I make a mistake. Like when I do things, I'll just make a layer on top of like my line art and my colors and everything, and that's my render layer. My render layer is like that's the layer where I just fix all my mistakes and just draw on top of everything.
Just cover it up. Cover it up
Just
quick.
cover it up. It's fine. My my gouache layer, if I knew what that was before.
I don't know what that is.
It's like watercolor but thick. What you
Dick.
usually use that to like just go on top of things. It's usually used for highlights and stuff, but for me it's my send help paint.
Send help, please. I need to hide these. It hurts my soul.
Making things look bad.
I need to go away.
I love how I got this fancy new palette and I'm still using the crusty ass one that's connected to this paint set.
Why?
It's just easier. All my paints, like all my crusty ass old paints are still on it and I'm just using that. That's another thing I like about watercolors. Like, you're just going to be using the same colors you put on there like 10 years ago.
Oh my god.
And they still work fine.
Cat, I swear to God. What in the world are you? Oh, you have a mouse. Okay. Hi. Oof. Not coming out well.
No. How the heck did I get that color? Oh, that's annoying. I want that color back. Are you sharing your thing, by the way?
No, I can. There we go.
There we go. See, I'm literally just using like this crust-yes paint from ages ago. Because it's already pre-mixed and it's like, that's easy.
You're not mixing your own paints? Can you call yourself a painter?
I did mix them ages ago and I got some nice colors. I just want to use those because it's easier. I already dealt with this shit.
They must be fresh each time.
Oh. This is not Dark Academia. This playlist is a lie.
It's Dark Academia to me.
This is straight up drum and bass.
Nice.
It's not. It's like
Love
it's
me
like
some
some
Dark
Chauncey sort of
Academia
stuff.
drum and bass.
It's like, what is this? Why is this paintbrush in the way? It's such a pretty blue.
What? Where?
I found a nice blue. It's really good for like the shadows and stuff. Just gonna pop this
An
everywhere.
ad? Unbelievable. An ad on my Twitch. How dare.
Twitch.tv.
How dare. They got past my U-block? Unbelievable.
The worst bit is I'm not even getting anything from it.
Yeah, that's
Sham.
bullshit.
Bullshit.
Sham.
Give me the money.
I know, right? They really fucking...
I mean, I love Twitch.tv. It's great.
We could shit on it as much as we want. Because it's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're shitting on it, because we love it.
Yeah, we're best friends. That's what you do, right? Best friends always shit on each other.
Yeah. Just bounce. Just banter.
It's just batter,
Just banter.
batter, batter, batter.
Oh, it's looking very blue at the moment. Try and
So
balance
low.
this.
Need some orange.
Yes, absolutely.
Orange and blue. Opposites but go together.
They do. They are complementary.
Somehow.
This is where we start playing with fire.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't mess up.
Oh my god, when you crack a pen for the first time, or a paintbrush.
Crack a pen?
A paintbrush. You know when they're like really stiff when you first buy them, and then you like crack them in water, and they
Ah,
like
yeah, yeah.
flare up. Oh, it's the best feeling. Pen has gotten so not pen. Sorry, this page has gotten so puffy.
Wet.
It's just is soaked, absolutely soaked.
Need thicker paper, probably.
It's fine. It's maintaining its shape and everything. It's just it does that when yeah, when it's all damp. All right, just start getting some darker values in here. Get a nice thick brush. I'm only going to use this to help me with my mixing. Oh my god, this one has been used a lot. I guess it is black. I'm trying to think of what to add for this.
Add a gun.
Ah!
Gun.
Hi.
When did you sneak in?
Literally just now.
Oh.
Yeah, like 2 seconds ago.
No, this was not me sitting in here waiting until you noticed this time. I actually did talk like as soon as I jumped in.
Oh.
I almost did that.
I do it constantly. I have no shame.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Tormenting me.
Hell yeah.
That's what friends are for.
Oh god.
So what are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I'm trying to see if my resume needs any updating.
What do you mean?
Jesus Christ, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you guys heard that. That was like the bassiest burp I've ever had. Holy shit. That was impressive, actually. That felt good. Anyway,
Can you burp on command?
no,
I can.
I cannot.
Yeah.
This is burp off.
That had like
Burp off,
subwoofers
no.
to it. It was great.
No.
What was I saying? Right, resume.
Yeah, resume. What about it?
I'm just trying to see if it needs any updating.
Like adding more to it based off of what you've done so far, or what?
Yeah. Which hasn't really changed that much.
What are you going for?
Money.
Well, I mean, obviously, but like, are you trying to go
Fame.
tech? Are you trying to go like what kind of field are you trying to get into? Anything?
Yeah. So specifically, I contacted the I may have mentioned this already. I've contacted the job firm that helped me find this job back in 2020.
Yeah.
And they're very helpful, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, we'll help you find another job. Just send me your updated resume."
It's like, no, it's the same one.
That's slightly different. Because I added my current job to it.
Right, the one that they found.
Yeah. Wait, shit. Yeah.
I mean, you just add that. Yeah.
I was trying to think of like, people say like, "Oh yeah, get all floofy with your words of like, oh yeah, I play video games." No, you have good hand-eye coordination, stuff like that.
Oh, translation of skills. Yeah. Well, here's a good one. I got you.
Yeah.
You run a D&D campaign, right? Or you run D&D games?
Supposedly.
Well, instead of saying that, you can say that you're a really good planner, that you organize really well, and that you are consistent. And basically anything that involves like D&D stuff that's a pain in the ass, you put that on a resume.
Yeah. See, yes, the problem is for some reason all my PDFs on my computer have saved as, or all my resumes have saved as PDFs.
That's not a problem.
I don't know how to. Trying to figure out how to convert it back to Word, because I did have Word versions. They're all docx's now. Oh, because I don't have. I know what the problem is. I don't have Word on this computer.
Just use Adobe.
Oh yeah, I uninstalled Word
you have to
because
turn.
I hated it.
Yeah, Word's pretty bad. PDF is like slightly better.
It's not great to
actually like make a document.
Yeah.
No.
To
But
premium edit
to
a
make it
PDF
look pretty. Makes it look pretty.
Oh, so
really...
What's up? No, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Just to edit a PDF, you have to pay for it, motherfucker.
No. See, there's this great website called redacted.com.
Whoa.
Yeah. They have like all the updated stuff, and yeah, it's great.
I just
Never.
gotta.
It's always morally right to
Redact.
pirate. Yeah.
Yeah. I got OneNote for free. I don't remember where. Maybe you got the student version of it
Yeah, student
because
version.
they can't prove that I'm not a student.
Get fucked.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I can just download Word. Fantastic. Or I can just use it on here, I guess.
I think I just use like Google's stuff and then just copy paste it.
All right.
Yeah.
We're bringing.
Then again, I don't
purple.
really think I've applied for a job that required a resume.
I'm just being safe.
No, yeah, that's smart. Like for me, when I did a recruitment firm where they take you in, they're like, okay, give me your information, what your skills are, and then we'll use that to put in for jobs that we know. And it's like, okay, cool. I don't really have to do anything. Awesome. And then they call me like every week, like, hey, we got this job, and it's like 2 hours away. I'm like, I'm not taking that.
Yeah, valid. Very valid.
Like, I'm not gonna drive 45 minutes to 2 hours to get to my job. Like, no, I'd rather not.
Of all the things I'd rather do, that is not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
God, okay, so this works, but all the formatting got all
Changed.
fucky, so I gotta fix this.
I am regretting drawing the hand like that as the sketch. It's like, no, I should have put a little bit more effort into that. Just a little bit. Oops.
I am regretting going so bold with a deep dark purple.
Yeah, it's basically black.
But you know what?
And-
Fuck it. It's too late. We're doing it.
Hell yeah,
Fuck it,
brother.
we ball.
Fuck it. We ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
You're not out of those yet.
It's true. That's true. It's already down. Can't do anything.
Oh yeah, the other thing that I was told to get better at is fucking hands. I'm like, bro, that's everybody. Only people with like hand fetishes are really good at drawing hands.
How does that make you feel, Coco? You took that you took that the correct way. I'm proud of you.
Nice.
I'll take
yeah,
it,
brother.
dude.
All right, we take compliments here, no matter what form they take.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'll have a hand and foot fetish any day if it means I draw them well.
Right?
Literally.
So that's what I tell myself.
What do you mean?
Ollie keeps calling me out on fucking foot fetishes. I'm like, bro, no.
Ollie needs to learn how to draw hands and feet before you can say shit.
Right? Like, he can spot it. It's like, those feet are real detailed. And it's like, and?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen an artist that's an actual foot fetish. Like, the dude is god at drawing fucking feet. It's insane.
I can
don't see a problem
only
with
I
that.
only have respect for people with that kind of ability.
Yeah, I've actually commissioned somebody that their process in like drawing hands is so bizarre. They start with the fingertips first.
What?
And I'm like, huh?
Oh yeah, you posted that.
Yeah. But like, I've actually met somebody and commissioned them a couple times that do it like that. I'm like, how? Yeah, they actually start with the tip of the fingers first. I'm like, what?
Something, just the tip.
Yeah, just a little bit,
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But with that one, they're actually doing the fingernails. That I just don't understand.
No.
Thanks, Sailing Satin. I kind of went fuck it, and I was like, I want to get some dark values in here, and I was like, I looked up a video, and they use like a deep purple for a tree, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna use a deep purple for this, because I realized what colors am I lacking here? I didn't
You
have
need
any
to have the
purple.
whole rainbow?
Yes. Well, no.
What? No.
But it was looking flat, and I wanted something to make it pop a bit. I'm gonna use some oranges, some bright oranges and reds. Just to give it something. Yeah.
I think so. I don't know why, but I've had this image of a orange and blue parrot in my head. Yeah, I don't know why. I think I dreamt about it, but yeah, it's like a orange and blue
Came to you in a vision.
parrot. It's like interesting. I don't draw animals, but that one's certainly a thing.
What was that thing you said I should add in terms of D&D, Abel?
So like
organizing or whatever?
You can organize. You are capable of like oh god, what was it? So it's like well no, because like this is something that it's a skill. Like being able to DM, right? Like you're able to keep track of everything. You can organize everything. You can you have things formatted in a way that's entertaining to people, like you're keeping people engaged, like you're able to do presentations, you're able to do descriptions, like
managing a group.
Managing people, managing a group, having them go in a certain direction, like
scheduling,
you're able to
organizing, leadership.
Yeah. You're basically a leader as a DM.
I put team leading on there.
Yeah, that's definitely the best way to. But yeah, that's like being a DM is like being a lead or being a supervisor. You're trying to get a group of people to do a certain thing.
I got so I put creative writing, group organization, team leading, and scheduling.
I forgot I had a sponge.
That works. Yeah, that works.
Cool.
Yeah, and being consistent about it.
Yeah.
Consistency, on time, punctuality, and that kind of stuff. It's insane on how much employers and companies put stock into reliability, being punctual, and like showing up. Like if you can prove that you can show up on time and do it consistently every day, like it's just you're golden,
Yeah.
It's just you have to get your foot in the door and you actually have to be there. But like once you get to that point and you're in, you really just have to just stick with it and show that you are punctual and reliable, and they'll love you. It's the same thing with school. Participation is huge. Teachers will put oh god, I had a math teacher that put me that I got a B on the final, and they gave me an A in the class overall simply because I participated.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I updated it. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna send it to the girl who's helping me. See what she thinks.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
You're welcome, Cole.
Absolutely.
Updated resume in MS Word format.
Well, fuck.
Is that what Open Office XML is? Question mark. .x.
Dude, I
XML
haven't
isn't
heard those
that
terms in fucking years.
Excel?
I have no idea.
X. Well, it's opening
XML.
in. It's
What is
opening
that?
in
What's it opening in?
Notepad because I don't have Word downloaded.
Oh.
Oh. If it's Notepad, then that's not going to be good.
Well, yeah, but it's saved as a docx file is what I'm saying.
Oh.
She's wanting it in Word format. So I don't know.
No, it's a document, so you're fine. And
I
if
could
not,
send-
then she'll
I could
just have
send it.
you.
I could send it to my work email and download it through there.
Wait, Google has a fucking Word program. Just put it into there and see if it works. You don't need to have the fucking program. You just use Google.
Let's see if that works. If I paste this, do I have to? Yeah, I'd have to redo the fucking writing again.
Yeah.
Formatting. Okay. How about what if I do not that? What if I do something different?
What if we do a little switcheroo?
Yeah.
What if we just change everything?
Oh god, no, not everything. No.
Start from the
Literally
beginning.
everything.
Literally everything.
Let's just see if this even works.
Dude.
DocX is probably fine. DocX should open as a word
Yeah,
thing,
definitely.
It should.
right? Okay.
You want to risk it? I mean, the only thing that'd be like, hey, it's not
I
opening.
mean, this isn't the girl that's hiring me. This is the girl who's helping me get hired.
Yeah,
She already
so
likes
if-
me, so
Oh,
it
cool.
should be fine.
Yeah, you're
Easy.
good. All right, I added a bunch of oranges and yellows, and I think it's popping.
I also got to text my sister because she is a job finder person.
Oh.
and she can probably help me. I just feel weird asking her for help.
What? Why?
I don't know. Everyone's asked me that, and I don't have an answer.
Take
it just feels
the
weird.
help. I would bully my sister. I have bullied my sister to write my
Absolutely.
resumes for me, and she's like, no.
Because it's like asking for money is one thing. Asking for help with the job that they are doing is entirely different.
Especially if they're already
No.
qualified for it.
I know.
Do it, do it.
Do it, coward.
It just feels really. I don't text her like ever unless it's like to wish her a happy birthday. It's like, hey.
Oh, I see.
But it's not like we have like we don't. It's not like we have a bad relationship or
No,
anything.
No. It's just you guys are kind of out of touch, and you don't want it to be like the only thing you guys communicate about is when it's like work related.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Cole. Here's what you do.
Hmm?
All right, so
Here's the sitch.
listen.
Yeah.
You call her up, and
I'll text her, but yeah.
you start a conversation about I don't know, a birthday present you want to get your mom or something. I don't know.
The
And then-
icebreaker.
Yeah, and then you just sort of whittle it in. Or maybe something for her, like maybe, hey, how's that air fryer you always wanted? Guess what? If I get a job, then I'll buy you one.
Dude, my sister makes six figures. I'm not buying her shit.
Bro.
If she wants something, she has it.
Dude, fucking
Like,
just
basically.
ask her that.
I know, right? Like,
I will.
hey, I'm looking for a job. You got any
No, my
suggestions?
My sister is rich. It's kind of wild, actually.
Dude.
Hell yeah.
Not rich. She's not like a millionaire or anything.
Well, okay,
Like,
so
six
there's
figures is rich.
you can
for
make
me.
you can make you can make six figures but still be broke as fuck.
It's true.
You know, so it's
Spending
just
it
like
all.
right. That's what most people do. You know, lifestyle creep is what it's called.
You know what? Honestly, yeah, fair.
I mean, I've heard plenty of stories about people that are like, yeah, I have like $200,000 in student loans, and it's just like, bro, who's the doctor? Why aren't you paying it off? You know, live like you did when you were in the dorm, and you'll pay it off within a year.
Yeah. With student loans, sometimes interest can be a bitch, but you know,
True.
still,
Yeah. That's why I just didn't go to college. Well, I mean, I did, but I
yeah.
didn't actually get anything out of it. It's just like, no.
I, I'm, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I sent my resume off. So now I'm gonna do my actual current shitty job.
Which is, what do you do?
I'm an assistant for a law firm,
Ah.
and the what you call it? The people that I was talking to, they're specifically for like legal based jobs. So if I get a job with them, it'll probably be another law based job,
Okay.
which
I
I'm
mean,
not necessarily thrilled about, but I'm also hoping this was just a bad experience. Because the more I think about it, my problems with the job isn't anything to do with law or legal shit. It's the fact that my boss is a bad person.
ah. Yeah.
I
So it's a
think
people
that's
problem.
just your boss thing.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it today. I was getting really the thing I'm most anxious about is like putting. I'm sorry for making this whole conversation about me. By the way, we can talk about something else if you guys want.
We're not. We
Um,
weren't really talking, so it's fine.
No, we're just in
But,
focus mode.
Yeah. It's all good.
But I was thinking about it today, and I was like, wait, no, she is not a nice person. Like she constantly calls me out and humiliates me in a group chat, like whenever I do the smallest thing wrong. Even if I don't do anything wrong, if she thinks I do something wrong.
Oh
Which
boy.
more than once I've proven my innocence on, and she doesn't back down from it. She just brings up something else that I did wrong and harps on that instead.
Everything you said about her has always been like, it's just a very toxic work environment with her. She's a bad
Yeah.
boss.
And I'm the kind of person that's gonna blame myself for everything. So I think I spent the last few years being like, God, I really am bad at this, but I wish you'd be nicer about it anyway. It's like, oh, you don't deserve it. It's been a journey. But now
Jesus.
I'm finally coming to the point where it's like, wait, no, I don't deserve this shit. This is stupid.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I deserve better because I'm not actually terrible at my job. That's why I'm still working here.
I do so fucking much for these people, and
Well, see,
like, I
here's
don't. Yeah. Go ahead.
here's
Go ahead. Go ahead.
here's like what I can understand about like work and like from the job that I've had is that like yeah you'll fuck up and like yeah they'll ream you for it, but if you still keep the job, they obviously if it was bad enough to where you'd get fired or get written up or like something like that, then like
It would have
but if
happened.
they're not doing anything like that and they're just fucking talking shit, then it's just like, okay, obviously I'm not doing something horrible. You know, I'm good at my job at some point, you know. That's why I'm still
Yeah.
here.
My boss has been saying, like, ever since I started working there, that, oh, we're gonna hire new people, we're gonna get more people in, and then we never did. I think in my entire time being here, we've hired one other person in
Oh
my
my god.
in my field.
How long they last? How long they last?
They're still there. They're still there. She's
Oh
still there.
wow. How long has it been then?
Oh God, over a year at this point, I think.
Oh wow, that's rare.
No, but that's the thing though. My boss actually likes this person. She's so much nicer than she is to me. It's insane.
What the fuck? Is she sexist or something?
I don't know.
I mean, like, I gotta start like, okay, like, there's gotta be something. Like, why? What's with this favoritism going on here?
Part
What's
of me-
going on?
Part of me did wonder, but I realized pretty quickly that it doesn't really matter if she
I
is
mean,
or
yeah.
not.
At the end of the
Because
day,
the
like,
fact of the matter is, it's still shitty. So I'm not gonna
Yeah.
try to justify her.
oh no, I'm
acting
not.
like
I'm not
this.
saying justify. I mean, for me,
No,
it's
I know,
like
I know.
more of a mental thing. It's like, what's her issue? You know, not trying to justify it, but just trying to like pick the brain.
What's
like,
her
what
damage?
the fuck? Yeah, what's going on in that head? You know, like something
Yeah.
must have happened back in there.
But no, but because I think I've said this before, I've been the only person in the office for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
What?
They kept sending you in, but there was no reason.
Yeah, no. Well, like the reason is to check mail and stuff, which is fine. I get that.
And the
I
reason
will,
is to keep the
But
building.
why just you?
yeah, I will give this to my boss. because I started working there when COVID started, literally a week before. It was like end of March 2020 is when I started working there. So I'm coming up on 4 years now.
Wow.
So I literally started the week before everything shut down.
Doing
Um,
something right.
yeah. Um, and so corporate, because we're a law firm that's like spread kind of all across the country. So our main corporate office said, "Hey, everyone's going to work from home, but we still need someone to." I think it's like a few weeks after when like things weren't getting better, but everyone said they were getting better. Like that summer
Right.
where everyone
Yeah,
tried to
yeah,
reopen, then shut down
yeah.
again.
Yep.
Like that. Yeah. So it was technically about 3.5 years. That was around June or so. They were like, "Hey, so we're going back to work from home again, but we'd really like to justify our rent." So, which
Right.
isn't what they
Yep.
said, but
Yep.
that was the reason.
Yep.
They never said that, but that was the reason.
It's simply to keep the building.
So they said we need to have one person in the office all day. So I will give my boss this. She fought to keep me in for only half a day. She's the reason I got to come home in the afternoons. So I will give her that. She did do that for me.
I mean,
That was very, very nice of her.
I mean, could just send other people.
Well, yeah, but I was the new guy, so like, cool, you get the shit job, and
And then when new people come in, they would get the shit job, but no one else has come in.
one other person came in, but they've just accepted that it's my job now to do that, to be the one that
Oh,
goes in.
that's fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, but hey, what if you just, I'm going on vacation. Oh, calling in sick. Oh, sorry, can't go in.
Well, they don't care when I do that. Like,
Oh, all
I
right.
mean, well, yeah, because that's how I know I don't need to be there. Because
It's not that important.
if I take a week off to go on a vacation or something, or if I get when at that time I got sick with COVID and was out for like a week or two,
Yeah.
think anyone went to the office during that time?
Nope.
Hell no.
So then,
It's literally not important.
who are you like? Who's telling who that you went in? Are you
No
telling
one.
that you went in? No one's telling anybody that anybody's going into that office.
Genuinely, I've realized multiple times I could go in once a week and nobody would notice.
Fucking.
Just to check mail. Okay, that's not true. A few months ago, there is something I'm doing in the office every day that does need me to be there. So that's not entirely true. But
Alright.
so I guess there is an actually reason for me to be in there now, but
There
I think
was
it's
a reason
because
for you not
yeah.
to be in there.
But the first 3 years there was not.
Huh.
And that's kind of what I've been telling myself is like, hey, well, it's kind of nice that I have a reason to get out of the house every day because the few times that I do work from home, like whenever we have a bad ice storm here or whatever, I start going a little stir crazy. I start getting a little cabin fever, like, oh my God, I miss going to the office. And then I go, it's like, wait, no, this is stupid. Why did I miss this?
Wait, no. I actually just need to walk, outside for
Yeah.
like an hour.
And I've been thinking about it, it's like, I don't miss the office. I miss having a reason to leave the house.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting any social interaction when I go there because
No
no one else is there. And the few times someone is there, because people do go in every now and again, which is literally just whenever the attorneys want to get away from their wives or whatever. I'm not kidding.
God, what a fucking life that is.
Yeah. Everyone there, I'm the youngest person by far. The new girl might be a bit younger than me. I'm not sure. But she doesn't go in ever. Which isn't her fault. She's wonderful. I'm not talking shit about her. She's wonderful. But everyone else there is like, I think the youngest person besides me is like in their 40s.
That's
I
a
don't
lot
have
for
anything.
you.
I don't have anything in common with anyone that works there, even if they did go in.
Man, that's so funny because I was in a similar position at work, or at least when I used to work, and my supervisor was in his 50s. The owner of the shop was in his 40s, and like everybody that I interacted with was like just way older than me, had a wife and kids and that kind of stuff, and it's just kind of like, wow, I can't really relate to anybody, and yet they all still kind of just like liked me anyway. I'm just like, all right, I guess that's a thing. I just get along with old people for some reason.
Yeah. I was definitely one of those kids that was so like, oh my God, you're so mature for your age.
Ah, yes, that
One of those things, which I realize the older you get is not a compliment. Even if it's meant as a compliment, it's not a compliment.
it really isn't. It's like, wow, you didn't really have a childhood, did you? It's like, yeah, I grew up really fast, I guess. Didn't really have. I don't know. Like for me, I had a great childhood.
I mean, no, my
Except for
childhood
middle
was
school.
fine.
Except for middle school. We don't talk about middle school.
My childhood was fine. Like I'm not like,
Yeah, same.
but it was just like, eh.
Yeah.
I didn't really know how to be. I was the weird kid because I didn't
Yeah.
know how to regulate what I now know are my mental illnesses back then.
Oh shit.
You didn't have
Didn't know how to
ADHD
regulate shit.
meds.
No. Again, I didn't get diagnosed with ADHD till last year. I went
Oh,
through my
shit.
entire educational process without knowing.
God.
And I was joking about it to someone else yesterday, but it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like a twist ending in a movie. And then you go back and watch the movie again and you see everything leading up. It's like, oh shit, that explains so much. That's kind of what my life feels like right now.
Sense. Yeah.
Like almost every weird thing that's happened in my life has been like, yeah, no, I see it now. I see it now.
There was the paintings on the wall. It was the
Mhm,
writing on the
mhm.
wall was there. I just couldn't read.
To be fair, though, COVID, like, the isolation and whatnot made my ADHD way worse, which is why I did finally get diagnosed. Like, all that
Ah.
shit got exacerbated, which apparently happened to a lot of people.
Well, hey,
Yeah, but it's nice because it means I'm actually on medication now. It's been very helpful.
hell yeah.
Um, but I'm also realizing I think that's probably the cause of a lot of my problems at work. Like the biggest things that I get onto for lies I get onto for that
Yeah,
is because I keep forgetting stuff. Like I keep forgetting like little tiny things, and she's like, "Take notes." Like I'm taking so many notes, you have no idea. It's like I forget one tiny little step. And it's like, and then I get a whole lecture on it.
Yeah, the nitpicking for perfectionism.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. Like I could accept that, but the worst part is she doesn't be like, it's never like, hey, you did this wrong. 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 It's, hey, did you do this? Like, yeah. Did you do it this way? Did you do it correctly?
Like, what?
Okay, you're not asking me that unless you know I didn't. You are wanting me to say that I did it right so that you can come in and again, this is all in a group chat, by the way. It's all with all the other
Everyone
staff.
else can see it, yeah.
And it's all like, you want me to admit that I'm an idiot in front of everybody so you can tell me that I'm wrong. It's like, because what am I going to say? Am I going to say, no, I did this wrong on purpose as a joke?
I mean,
That's fun.
you know what's hilarious is that I've actually done just that. I've called myself an idiot and I've called myself stupid and I've told my bosses this, right? Like, listen, I'm a fucking idiot. I made this mistake. And they're like, dude, no, stop it. Like, no, stop it. Get out of the hole. Stop digging deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's just like it's so funny because they end up, at least for them, and then in that field, they deal with so many people who have like ego or like a super big ego. Like, I can never do anything wrong. It's all the manager's fault, right? They deal with so many of those kinds of people that when they switch to me and I'm already there, I've already beaten myself up. They're like, what do we do? How do we get it? He's too far in. We got to get him out. You know, it's just, it's a switch for them. So it was like, and so for the longest time, for the past 5 years that I've worked there, I've had to slowly but surely like realize that like the mistakes that I make, like, yeah, I've costed the company like $30,000 here, or like crazy shit like that. And it's like, but I'm still working there. I've gotten written up like 6 times, but I'm still working there. Like that's the thing. Is like you make the mistake, you're like, fuck, and then you move on. Yeah, and then
she doesn't let me move on. She doesn't let me.
No, and that's more on her, and I don't know whether or not that's because she thinks that like you have an ego, or she's just trying to make herself feel better, or something. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I genuinely don't know what her deal is.
And that's kind of like what like irks me. It's just like, listen, everybody's fucking different. Everyone's different.
Make yourself feel better, kind of thing.
Well, that's usually what it is. Like, that's bullying in general. Like, they will always do it because something's in their life is happening that they can't control, and so they're gonna beat somebody else up because it makes them feel better and powerful.
Maybe.
That's that's the general gist of why bullies do bullying, is because they want to feel in control.
You know, I feel like I should have expected this because I remember bef before I even started, during my interview with her, she straight
Uh-oh.
up said, like, just so you know, I don't like when people ask too many questions. I want you to figure stuff out on your own. And I'm the kind of guy
Oh,
that's like, I'm going to ask questions for literally everything. You guys probably know this. If I don't know full information on something, I panic.
Hmm.
And so she got mad when I asked too many questions. And so then I would stop asking questions and try to figure things out. And then she get mad when I get things wrong. It's like, what the fuck do you want from me, dude?
God,
Oh, that's a
I
bad
hate that.
sign.
I hate that so much.
Yeah.
I don't want people to ask questions like, okay, how are people supposed to correct themselves then?
Yeah, how are we
Or
supposed to
figure out
learn
what
if
to
all you
do?
do is
Ooh.
tell everybody how bad they are?
You know, one of the best part. It's not the best part. There's no best part to this.
There's
It's
no
all
best part to this. This is just
even sarcastically. There's no best part to this. If
yeah,
like, but
yeah.
she has the other support staff in on it too.
What?
One
She's
guy in
got
particular,
cronies.
yeah, a little bit. One guy in particular is a yeah. Um,
Damn.
there was a time where she was like, "Hey, work with this guy on this project." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I messaged him saying, "Hey, so I have a question about this. Can you help me out with this?" And he was like, "Hey," because I DM'd him privately, and he said, "Hey, so she told us not to answer you if you message us directly. She said you have to ask all questions in the group chat."
What the fuck?
What?
And I said, and so he said, "Ask your question again in the group chat." And I said, "Okay, fine." So I literally just copy pasted the same question in the group chat. Immediately answered, "You should know this. Why don't you know this?"
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yikes. That is actually way worse than I thought.
Holy shit.
That's so bad. That is so awful.
Thank you. I feel justified now. I, I
That is the worst work mentality I've
Do
ever
you
seen.
Yeah, do you
yeah.
have like a fucking it's a private company, but do you have an HR?
I think so.
I know, like, you're already leaving, but,
I
like...
know you're leaving, but like I don't know,
Like, that's
that kind of
fucked
shit would
up.
make me fucking vindictive.
No, legit,
Yeah.
I would be, like, talking shit.
If I get an exit interview, I'm gonna tell them everything.
An
But at this
exit
point, I don't.
interview?
I've heard that some people do that. Like, hey, how was your experience here and all that?
It's like it's fucking terrible. These bosses are a piece of shit. All they do is bully. And it's just fucked. Holy shit. That right there, like
That's
what the fuck?
horrendous. That's horrible. Like, that's
Hey,
actual scummy
that's
behavior.
actually like, hey, let's make fun of this guy that we know is struggling because it's funny. Like, fuck you.
The thing is,
Holy
I could probably
shit.
put up with all of that if I ever got like, and I don't need
You're
to be
not paid
praised every
enough
time.
for that, man. You're not
No.
paid enough for that.
That's the other
shit.
thing is I'm also not making enough money. I want more money, but that's neither here nor there. Um,
I mean, no,
uh,
that's here and there.
but I feel like I could deal with all that if there was also like a balance of every now and again, just like, hey, thanks for doing this. And like again, I don't need to be thanked for every single thing I do. Like I'm not like,
You need someone
you
to
know,
tell you that you did a good job.
yeah, which I don't get
Nope.
because like when I say like I go into the office every single day, I have been clearing out an entire file room's worth of papers for the last year or so. And all I'm being told is do it faster.
Yep.
That's it's like that's what I was saying when I said I do so much shit for this company. It's like y'all don't notice when I do something right, but you sure as hell notice when I get one small thing wrong.
That's really
Yeah,
bad.
and then this is the type of time where people will just leave. They don't give a 2 week notice. They won't give anything. They'll just fucking never show up again. They won't tell anybody or anything, and they just won't show up again because that's the worst thing for companies is because they're just like, wait, we lost a person. He's not coming back. What do we do? Oh God, we have all this work.
Believe me when I said I've thought about it. Texas is an at-will state, so I can't technically just quit whenever I want. I would feel horrible if I did that.
What?
Which I
Wait.
look, I know what you're gonna say. I've thought about it myself. I don't know if I can make myself do that.
You'd really guilt trip yourself?
Yeah, I do it all the time. It's
What?
great.
I mean, okay, listen, I do it too, but for something like that,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't like my boss, and it would be kind of fun seeing her panic. But
it would be awesome.
I like that. I do. She's not really new anymore, but I like the girl that came in after me, and I know if I do that, she's gonna be the one that gets fucked over by it. because she's the new person. It's either going to be her or my boss is going to take on all the responsibility for herself, and
You're
I know
right.
she's not going to do that. So it's going to go to the new girl.
Well, the
And
new girl's gonna
she
fucking leave.
maybe
Like,
she said that my boss dresses her out too. So I wonder if I left if she would follow
she'd
not looking
probably
after
leave.
me.
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And then
I
the
don't know.
company be like, what's going on? Why can't we hold anybody? It's like, bro.
What's with this turnover rate? Maybe
Yeah, I know.
the
This
company
turnover
were
rate
good.
is insane.
That'd be funny. But yeah,
My
I don't
phone's
know.
died.
I don't know. I needed that. Thank you for letting me vent. I feel better now.
Bro, everybody needs to vent.
I think
It's
that was a good vent.
been a lot. I, for the first time in a long time, I do not feel anxious because I finally
You're free. You're
I
almost
realized the whole thing of like feeling so fucking anxious on a Sunday. It's not normal.
Is it Sunday?
No, but
free. I
I
hope.
do feel anxious. I feel so anxious on Sundays. Like, oh god, I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to get yelled at again. It's like, hey, that's not normal. I shouldn't feel like that on Sundays.
I've actually gone through that. I've definitely dealt with that. I have when I was getting trained on my job, I'd make mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. My boss would fucking chew me out,
Yeah.
and uh, I got better. Obviously, I didn't want to get chewed out anymore. I got better. I would still make mistakes, but it'd be farther between. And he stopped yelling. At a certain point, there was a switch, and he stopped yelling. He stopped, like, everything was like good, and he's just like, yeah, you notice on how I stopped, yelling at you and chewing you out, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, because you stopped making mistakes. You learned. You're good at the job now. I can trust you now. I'm like, oh,
See,
it's crazy.
yeah,
That's a good boss. Like, that's a good boss.
I like that, but also my anxiety would still hate that.
Well, I mean, yeah, like, don't worry. Like, there were times, like, I cried at least twice going through that. It was worse than boot camp.
You were in boot camp?
Oh yeah, I went through the military.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a whatever thing. I didn't really enjoy my time there.
I've heard it's not necessarily a fun time.
Well, boot camp, like, looking back on it after 6 years now, or 7 years now, I'm like, boot camp wasn't that bad, but no, it was stressful as fuck. But I went into the reserves right after, so I didn't actually experience the real military. It was a sort of like half in, half out.
Yeah.
And it was a bitch. Like, people, like, you have to remind people constantly to get stuff done, or like, just, it was such a pain in the ass. And I realized something about myself going through that is that I cherish my free time so much that having a weekend where I had to go to the military base and just stay there instead of being at home, I'm just like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
This is not what I want to do with my time.
I would probably be the same.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. I really have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
I've been holding for a bit because this conversation is really interesting, but I really have to go.
All good. Yeah. Part of me wants to just, like, say that, yeah, no, I've never been in the military, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, no, I was in the military, I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. Yeah, I got out earlier than was supposed to be, honorable and all that. But yeah, I was just like, I need out. I need to get out of here. And they're like, what do you mean? You don't like it here anymore? I'm like, it sucks. I'm not even doing my job. Like, please let me out. And I had to go through so many hoops and so much red tape. But I finally got it. And it was great. And it's been great ever since.
Was this when you said that you, like, purposefully, like, were failed to get out of it? Or was that
Wait,
for something
what?
else? I remember you saying that you, like, failed it to get out of something, like, extra military thing.
I don't
Could've
know if that was
sworn.
me. I know that. I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff that I did not uh, do well in the military. I definitely didn't try in the military because they were wanting me to learn small boats, and I'm like, I'm an ET. I'm an electronics technician. I'm not ever gonna go on a boat. So why do I have to learn this? And they're just like, you need to learn it anyway. I'm like, no. Yeah, it's like all of it. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know about purpose. Oh no, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, each I think it's every 6 months every 6 months, depending on your rank, you take a promotion test. And I did not give a shit about progressing in the military. I knew that I was only going to get out after 8 years or whenever my time was up. I'm just getting out. I'm not re-enlisting, so I'm not going to try to get
Yeah.
promoted. And so the test would come around, and it's like 120 questions, and it's like really like you have your general military knowledge, and then you have your rate knowledge. I'm like, I'm not going to know anything about my rate or job because I didn't do my job at all. So it's like I would have to have it just be book knowledge. I'm just like, this is useless to me. And so I just filled in all the bubbles randomly and turned it in and left in like 10 minutes. Purposely failing the promotion test because I didn't want to get promoted or just didn't care if I got promoted or not.
Based, honestly.
It's like, no, I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna stay. I'm out. Like, no, this sucks. I hate this.
Also, Flint, yes, I know the battery's dead. I'm just charging it. I've been waiting for it to turn on. My charger's very slow.
Gotta have it constantly plugged in.
I've been venting for like an hour. I should probably actually do some work.
No.
Like, what kind of work?
Just one thing. I've got to process a reimbursement. That's nothing major. It's just been sitting in my inbox. My
Inventory.
Someone's playing too much D&D.
I would say I'm not playing enough D&D. Please help.
Listen.
Soon.
Listen. It's gonna be a while, okay?
I know. I'm not. That was not me rushing you.
No. I get it. It's all good.
God, I got so many things open that don't need to be open right now. Fuck off. There we go. Okay.
God, this is taking.
I hope everyone's enjoying this very great stream of no video right now.
It's beautiful.
I mean, I'm vibing to it.
I'm adding lots of yellows, just so everyone knows. Lots of yellows being added.
Vocalize what you're drawing for us right now.
For all the audio listeners.
Oh my god, okay. I've currently mixed some yellow, and I'm dabbing it in, but it's sort of sprayed out a bit too much because it's not very opaque. So it's a bit of a struggle, but you know what, we're getting there. We're doing... Can't go back, the paint's already been put down. Damage has been done.
This just gave me the idea of like, what if you had a fighting game commentator commentate artists, a drawing stream or an art stream or like an art piece? It'd be hilarious. Just thought of that'd be so funny.
Yes. Like one of those wrestling commentators.
Yeah, or like just like something from like the
Sports
fighting game community.
Oh yeah.
I just thought that'd be a really good.
Oh my god, that brush stroke! What were they thinking? They can't use the Bob Ross move.
Yeah, doing the commentating over Bob Ross. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Not another happy little accident.
No, he's going for it's a happy little accident. Oh my god, he's going in. He's pulling out the yellow and he's going to the white.
It's a happy little tree.
There was nothing but happy little accident. Let me tell you, Bob. This one attorney has gone on so many trips in the last month. I don't know it's because I have all of his invoices from this trip.
I know where you're going, and I know where you've gone, and I know where you live.
I mean, not that last bit. I've decided to put on my fantasy exploration D&D playlist to focus, and it's actually very helpful.
Oh, that's good.
I'm just sitting in silence right
now. What the fuck?
I can't. It hurts to do that.
Well, when you're so focused, like, like for me, I can have music playing and I can have music not playing, and it does not change on whether or not I am focused or not. Like, there's been times where I'll get so focused on something that I won't even realize that I'm hungry.
That's fair.
I feel that. I get
that has happened to me before, yes.
Yeah, I'm just like, that's intense.
Alright, guys, we're gonna do something
crazy. You gonna put some green in there?
There's already green. What are you talking about?
I don't have the stream open.
How fucking dare you, Abel?
How dare you?
What?
I'm pulling out. No! I'm such an idiot! I'm actually so dumb. I opened the gouache and I was like, why is that so dark? Do you want to look at this?
Cannot at the moment, but I will listen to your words as you describe what has happened.
Designer gouache, ivory black. I'm black. So why the fuck would I need ivory black?
Oh no.
I'm actually so sad. I was so excited. What the this is literally the saddest moment of my life. Oh my god. I was so ready to
that painting's really good though.
Thank you. It's not the best though because I don't have my fucking white gouache.
I keep thinking you're about to say white guac. I'm just like, eh?
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
I feel like white guac is something you should throw out.
Yeah, right? Right? Something's not right there. That's got to be like mold or something.
Yeah.
All right, I've got
Why does not a natural color for guac?
I've got my Posca pen, or pen brush thing.
I swear to God, like these words that are coming out, are they real words?
It's like she's trying to speak to me. I just know it.
Right?
This sort of works. It's not the same though, but it works, I guess.
I don't know, it looks white enough.
Man, I feel this weird like sense of peace knowing that I'm not gonna do this job for much longer.
Oh yeah.
See? Right?
Like it almost feels like challenging. Like, yeah, go ahead and yell at me, dude. She hasn't yet, but like, go ahead and yell at me. Like, I'm not gonna care.
I bet you because you're leaving, she won't.
She doesn't know yet.
Oh.
Well, I haven't found a job yet.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell her until you're like out the door ready to leave.
I mean, I would just get the job and then just leave.
Yeah.
Like, I just wouldn't say
literally,
anything.
I just wouldn't say anything, honestly.
No.
I know you wouldn't.
And I'm the one that actually did say something. When I gave my boss like a 2-month notice.
That is way too much.
2-month notice, yeah.
I would give like the most minimum amount of notice.
Well, this is because like I didn't hate my job.
Yeah.
You know, and I liked some of the people that I worked with, and so it's just like, yeah, so I'm leaving. There's nothing you can do to stop me. So yeah. They're like, fuck, okay, shit. We're gonna miss you.
I don't hate my job, but I wouldn't give them that much notice just because I feel like I might get like the short end of the stick.
How?
Like I'd start getting worse classes, like, you know, because they'd start to like try and train more people, and I'd be like, I'm still here, so.
I mean, for me, what they did was that I just did one thing that entire time. Like they stopped having me do all this extra work. and they just had me just do this one thing. I'm like, I can still do setups and stuff like that. And they're just like, yeah, but we need to train this guy. And I'm like,
Yeah,
all right,
exactly.
cool. I'm just gonna do this one really easy job then. All right, bye. Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Actually, at one point, the lead was like, "Hey, can you set this up when you're done?" I'm like, "Are you sure you want me to do that? Are you sure you don't want to train the guy who's going to be taking my place to do that?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, you're right. I probably should." It's like,
Oh my
"Yeah." So I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna
Bye.
produce.
Bye.
Yeah. The yeah. I have learned from past friendships that you don't take fucking bullying lying down. You don't take shit. Like confrontation. Yeah, it's scary, but like fucking, just you got to do it sometimes. Especially when you're leaving. Like when you have a job and you're like, yeah, so I'm gonna be, you're gonna
Yeah, you
be
gotta
in that
have a
new
level of
job 2 weeks later. You
professionalism.
can really like, you don't gotta hold back because you already have a job.
Already have a job.
It's just that first step.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I think the guy sent me one too few receipts.
You forgetting something, buddy? Oh shit!
Whoa.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, he missed a receipt.
Oh. Third.
How, sir?
Third. Third.
Uh,
That's a good thing I checked.
Good thing you're
Because
good at your job.
guess who would have gotten in trouble? I'm not saying this to my boss. I mean, this is accounting. They probably wouldn't care. Accounting's actually really nice.
It's always the nice guys.
Okay.
Job done.
Job done.
yay.
Job is not done yet.
Work is the poop, no more.
Work is the poop.
Mm-hmm. It really do be like that.
Motherfucker. My virtual desktop is so slow, I hate it.
Oh, I hate
virtual-
virtual desktops.
They're always slow, especially if you have like a really like old computer.
No, my computer's fine. It's
Just the desktop, yeah.
just be like that.
We have one that we have to use for our work, but no one ever uses it. For a reason. It's like you can access everything anyway. The only thing you can't access is like specifically parent phone numbers, but it's like I'm not calling a parent after work. So
Ever.
ever.
I'm not calling a
The
parent
second you give a parent an idea that like they can contact you after school hours, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consider all your free time gone. Any respect for you having a life outside of work, gone.
Nope. Yeah, all gone. It's all about their kid now.
Literally, you're like, I'm not a teacher right now. I am actually.
I have a life outside of being a teacher. Thank you very much.
And
I'm
they're
an
like,
artist.
but my child, but we're the most important.
Sir, no.
No. Not right now. I have watercolors to fuck up.
I have paint to buy the wrong ones of.
No!
Yes.
I will never live this down. I'm so sad. I can't believe it. It's fine. The Posca paint's actually really good. It's actually quite strong. I'm surprised.
So it's not ruined.
No. I did really want to try the gouache though. It's fine. At least this works. I don't know if this is really dark academia so much as just a weird alleyway.
It's just a weird alleyway.
It's a weird alleyway.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we just need a weird alley. I'm a weird alley.
Hey,
Hey, but
back it up, boys. Let's go home.
yeah,
We're done.
puns are starting to show up. We gotta get out of here.
Oh god.
Yeah, the more I think about it, like because I'm talking, I just told this attorney that I'm doing this for, like, hey, I'm missing a receipt. Can you send it to me? And I realized, oh, I didn't feel any anxiety with that. Because literally,
Doesn't matter what
the
they
only
say,
person,
you're leaving.
it's not that. It's I don't feel anxiety talking to literally anyone else here but my boss. Like, she's the reason I'm leaving.
Yep.
Everyone else is nice.
It
Yeah.
seems to be that for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's like high school all over again.
Good. Oh, motherfucker, I messed that up. It probably doesn't matter, but whatever, I want to be consistent. There we go. Probably help if I put the attorney's name on the fucking sheet that I'm doing for him.
Just a little. Just a tad.
Maybe.
Just a wee bit.
Just a
Or
wee bit.
cause some trouble.
No. This guy's been nice to me. I'll help him out.
I have the power to be nice or evil to somebody.
Oh, it's too nice.
If I was evil to this person, they would just make more work for me.
Yeah.
Because I'd have to go back and fix it.
No, you just have somebody else do that.
No. I that's not how this works.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea how any of that works.
Thanks, Satin. I'm really glad that it didn't turn out to be a bust. Like, imagine I bought all of this stuff and it's like, actually, you suck at watercolor.
Actually, physical stuff is just different.
Actually, just give up.
Actually, just don't. Just stop. Just walk away. Just leave. You can just leave.
Just walk out. Close shoppy. Friendship, work. Just leave.
I love that meme. The skeleton
I love
running. Just
pulling it
leave.
out.
Just walk away. Just don't come back. You can just
Well,
leave.
yeah,
you
you
have two
can.
legs. Just leave. Just walk. I will say though that actually like exercising and stuff, I've only been doing it for about a couple days, but
Yeah.
God, it helps.
Nice.
just like mentally, it helps.
It
Like
does.
I was walking for a bit, and then today I decided to use my longboard that I haven't used in like probably
Your
8 years.
longboard?
Yeah, I got a
That's
longboard.
so Californian of you.
It really is California of you, bud.
Hell yeah, it's fucking awesome. Wait, hold on. Longboards are only in California?
It's
don't know
more
about
like
that.
it's just a California kind of thing.
You don't wait. So like British people don't have skateboards?
Yeah, we do, but a longboard.
A longboard is a very specific type of skateboard.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's a long skateboard that
Exactly.
you use. Yeah. Huh. I didn't know that was specifically a Californian thing.
It is.
Just sounds
Hell yeah.
very
Whenever I see
Californian.
someone longboarding here, I'm like, you're either from California or you're wanting to move to California. I'm not the one yet.
You have
Yeah, that'll probably be
plans.
me. It's like I won't have a bike right away, so like I'm gonna be probably longboarding.
Longboarding in Kansas sounds. It sounds like something you would do in Kansas.
I don't know.
Because I feel like there's no hills, there's no terrain there. You just kind of got to vibe.
Yeah, everything's flat. So it's like there's a big they're starting to slowly become more bike friendly.
Kansas or California?
Kansas.
Nice.
Yeah. Because Midwest is usually just like very car focused.
Yeah, because there's nothing else to do there.
Yeah, except stay at home.
All right. I think.
And they have parks and stuff, so there's that. And the lake.
A lake?
Yeah. A one whole lake.
Has technology gone too far?
That's not supposed to be there. Yeah, I'm actually going to be flying out there tomorrow.
Like for good?
No, not for good, but we're doing the final walkthrough.
Yo.
That's my favorite part of any of these kinds of.
When you say we, who are you? Can I ask who you're moving in with?
Me and my mom and dad.
Oh,
Still living with the parents.
that's cool. Same.
Yeah. I don't know. See, it's such a weird thing because it's like to the people that I've asked, right? I've always asked like, so what's your opinion on like, someone who's, almost 30 and still living at home, It's just like to a lot of people that I've asked are just like it's not a big deal. Like in fact, like I wish I could do that because it saves a shit ton of money.
Yeah, exactly.
But like to me personally, I've had to struggle with this like a failure to launch fucking mentality, and it's just like no, I'm paying my own bills, I have my own car, I had a job, like technically I've been successful, so it's just like why am I having this weird because I never owned my own house because I never moved out, like I don't know. Because I didn't check all the boxes to make to become an adult or something. I don't know. Like I don't want to spend $1,200 on a one room apartment
Exactly.
a month.
Yeah.
And you're not making any savings. You're not
Nope.
like. You can't
I'd be
contribute
living
to
paycheck.
eventually living a good life because you'd just be like immediately on the streets and. Not on the streets, but you'd be like immediately in your own place, but you'd be paying a shit ton for like nothing and you wouldn't be able to save up.
Yeah, that's the other thing is that I've been able to put 60% of my earnings into retirement.
Yeah.
For 5 years, and it's just been amazing.
All right. I am done.
Wow.
Thank you. I did the peeling off bit. It did rip off the bottom part of the page, but we're fine. You can't
no.
tell. I was like, ooh, this is so satisfying. And then it just ripped, and I was like, fuck. It got too wet, I think, so it just kind of pulled out a little bit, but it's fine. But yeah, this is my art. It's supposed to be... It ended up just being a nighttime scene. And now there's like a bit of snow, I guess, in the back. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was
just
saying. It's like
kinda-
it feels very wintry.
It did. It's because one of my references, literally only one of them had snow in it. And that just got stuck in my brain somehow while I was like painting. Like not even while I was drawing it. While I was painting it, I was like, no. It's not even the same color of snow. That was like full on purple. This is like blue, but I just kind of like fit that in there. Snow.
Snow.
The back bit.
Snow.
This, like the background bit, all the way in the distance, was supposed to be a light blue, and it was supposed to go into like darker colors in the front, and then like a yellow or orangish hue, but that completely changed.
Man, I remember why I didn't like doing line art.
Abel
Yeah.
the line art king.
No, I just like cleaning sketches. I don't like doing line art.
I hate it all.
Yeah,
Except
this
this one.
doesn't.
This was really fun because I didn't have to stress. Line it with like pen. I enjoy. Straight pen.
Yeah, straight
I think I'm
pens.
done with my work for the day.
Hell yeah!
We're all free. I'm hungry.
Well, I've still got like an hour. I've still got like an hour left, but
It's
I
10
don't
p.m. I need to go to bed.
bro.
Ooh,
At
before I
10
go to bed though,
p.m.
can I share some of the book stuff that I got?
Book stuff. What kind of
I
book
got
stuff?
these art books from 2 of my favorite artists. Let's just close that, put that away. I'll take a picture of the art later. My art's not important. The real show is the 2 artists.
That's
I
not
got,
what you're here for.
I got this one for £5 too. It's like on sale. So the only reason I bought it was so I could get free shipping for the other 2 books. But it's a sketching book for Beginner's Guide to Sketching Robots, Vehicles, and Sci-Fi Concepts.
Metal.
Ooh,
Which is
That's
just a bit
fun.
random, but I was like, it's £5 and I get free shipping for the other 2, so I might as well.
That's gonna be a journey.
I know. I don't know when I'm gonna get into it. It's very outside my vibe, so I was like, you know what? It's the best book out of all of these.
I would recommend getting a ruler.
I definitely have a ruler. So
Yeah.
it just talks about like how to hatch, how to do what kind of pens you
Yeah,
can
hatch
use.
lines. Yeah.
Yeah, like the different effects you can do. One of them is like types of rulers that can help you. There's designer gouache.
Oh God.
Literally
Painting?
tells you, gouache and brush. Use a white gouache to give you the right feel and like to do right highlights. I'm so mad. Anyway,
Hey, you'll get it next time.
I know I will. I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's fine. I'll literally just be going out just to get white gouache. Maybe I'll just order it. But yeah, it's kind of cool because it tells you about isometric like things. I'm gonna start doing 2-point perspectives. I'm gonna test it out.
Ooh.
I did a couple of I shared it earlier, but where is it? It's in my art study book, which is what I've now labeled the trashier sketchbook of mine, which is just more like random sketches and studies, like not really trying to make anything, just like doodle book kind of book.
Nice.
Yeah, just like that was me refining my tangerine arts, and it got better over time. Like it started off like, what the fuck am I doing here? Wait, yeah, we started off with like, oh, there's a
These
nice
look good.
page. Thank you.
Please end me.
Yeah. Because I started off with, I don't know what the fuck. I'm just going to try and sketch what I see. And then I was like, okay, let's try and break it down. Let's see what works. And I was like, what the fuck even is this? Why does he look so beachy in that one? What's going on? And then I was like, okay, let's just try and do faces. What the fuck? Why aren't
What kind of
faces
pen are you
working?
using?
Huh?
What kind of pen are you using?
Okay, so the pen that I mainly use is this one. I really love it. It's a Muji, just multicolor pen. It's very, very smooth ink, very easy flow. The one I did for this one, I got one of my funky pens. I got it as a present from. It's just like purple ink, a bit sick. Where is it?
Yeah. There's something
It's that little
about
bunny.
not an ad, please ad.
Hashtag not an ad, please be an ad. Muji, come on, I love you. Yeah, this one it's not a drawing pen at all. It's just kind of fun. It has fun colors. So I was like, oh, I might as well test it.
very much like the messy pen style that have like the little ends have like a little dark spots at the end.
Mm.
That is the kind of pen that I like the most. And when it becomes like very sketchy and stuff, something about it, I don't know, it just feels nice.
Yeah, you get that with like ball pens typically because they sort of build up, and a lot of people
Yeah.
that talk about ballpoint pen art typically tell you, okay, so when you're doing ballpoint pen art, always have a tissue with you so you can wipe the tip of the pen as you go, and that makes sense because like I've noticed that whenever I do ballpoint pen art, like it just like starts to like the flow of it will just suddenly change, and I'm like, wait a minute, that eye wasn't supposed to be that thick, but I couldn't control
Yeah.
it because it had the build up suddenly. If I were wiping it, I wouldn't get that. Anyway, I drew this in like purple ink because I lost this pen and it just appeared like suddenly last week, and I was like, what the fuck? I definitely didn't look for that. I didn't find that, but it appeared on my desk like magic. Muji is a magic pen brand.
Sometimes it. Yeah.
Anyway, this is when I was like, I think I was on stream with Ollie or something, and we were playing Ace Attorney, and I was just doing some 5-minute studies while he was reading. That was like a body study. I don't know what I did. I was just trying to break it apart. And then those were like the quick figure studies. That was 20 seconds and like
That's
10
pretty good.
seconds. Yeah. I was just trying to get the basic flow and like line of action, then body, then face, that kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Then we had like, you know, again, just line of action stuff. Then I tried to add tangerine into it, and I was like, okay, nope. And then I did another page, and I was like, all right, try and get his facial expression first. And then I got this one, and I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. We're
Getting
getting
somewhere. Yeah.
stylization. And then I did this one. I was like, okay, you know what? Fuck it, he's not carrying a gun. He's boxing because that's more his kind of vibe. And that's when I got it. And then I did this whole page for perspective. And now I finally understand how perspective works.
Yeah. You got to vanishing points and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because I never understood what vanishing points meant. And then I saw a video that was like, okay, that's a vanishing point in the center, in the middle of the screen, if you were looking straight on. But what if we move the vanishing point at the top? Oh, now you're flying. What if we move it to the bottom? Now you're flat on the ground looking up. And it made so much sense to me. And I was like, oh my God. And then I tried 2-point perspectives, which is when you have two different perspectives and you're looking like where your
Two
vanishing
different
point
vanishing
is.
points. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't done 3-point yet. I've only done 2. But
Yeah.
the thing
I learned. Yeah. This is taking me back to freaking high school.
yeah, I never understood how it worked, and then I realized, oh, you just draw a bunch of lines from the vanishing
From
point,
from to
and
the
you
vanish.
just use that as your guide.
Mm-hmm.
2-point perspective. That was when I was kind of like, okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop for today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to get back into that and try a little bit more.
Nice. Backgrounds, buildings.
Backgrounds, buildings, a whole lot of it. But anyway, what I wanted to share was I got the Sims art book. This isn't it. This is just that's an ad. Anyway, this is the actual one. And I got these
Oh yeah.
for free. Well, I mean, I did pay a little.
Free.
Yeah, I got to. So this is one by was it Devin? Devin L. Kurtz. I'm so in love with their art style. I've like shilled them for years. But there's this beautiful print of like, they do lots of art of weird, fantastical scenes, specifically got to do with like water and stars, like the ocean and stars. I'll give you an example. They're the ones that dragon hoarding art, if you've ever seen that.
I think I have.
Yeah, you must have. But yeah, they do lots of these like weird ocean kind of sky scenes. Very like surrealism.
Yeah.
Yo, we promoting Devin L. Kurtz.
Hell yeah, I got their book, their art book.
Oh yeah, bro.
I didn't realize, but they're chronically L.
Chronically?
Yeah, they're like, I think it says somewhere over here. Mom checked me out of the emergency room. at the Kaiser Permanent Medical Center. We don't miss blah blah blah. Midway through an aggressive antibiotic treatment for a secondary stomach infection.
Like
Yeah, like
weak immune
they're
system.
I think so. I'm not sure exactly, but like they're chronically in and always in hospital. I guess they kind of drew in relation
They
to
learned,
that,
yeah,
which
learned to
kind of makes
draw
a lot of
while in the
sense because
hospital.
a lot of their art is like in bed and imagination from being in bed, which
Ah,
put a lot it put a lot into perspective when I read about like the chronically ill thing. Like
yeah, that makes sense.
all of this, like this
Oh,
whole
boy.
thing is like this sort of like childlike view of the world and what could be beyond it. Oh, I love this.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that's on the print. There's one that I really love. They're really good at these like using blue as a main tone and oranges as like
The highlights.
yeah, the highlights. They're really good at that sort of like creating this feeling of warmth in this surrounding coldness. Wait, here's a good example. This one. Oh, they actually mentioned it. Okay. Cool on warm focal point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they actually brought it up. This is one of my favorite sorts of things in their style. Like, I really love how they do that effect, and I want to try and replicate it. I guess I'm always trying to replicate it. But, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just need more blue.
Do. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I want to create that warmth in the cold, but I end up just going for warmth
Yeah, you
because I
just the
don't
whole
like
thing
using
becomes
blues.
warm.
Exactly. Like, even this art that I did, I was like, okay, we're going to do some blues and then we're putting some warmth. And I was like, all right, what if we just put orange everywhere?
What if we just made it warm?
Yeah. I even started off with a blue, like, you guys saw, I started off with a blue base. And I
Yep.
just kept adding orange. Can't
Yep.
help it. I love orange.
Fall is pretty great.
I really need to read through this book. Oh, they're like breaking down how they did the scenes and everything. I really need to read through this.
Fall do be a good season.
Color. From traditional to digital. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is one of the books. I won't go through all of it. Buy the book instead. This is the other one. This is Sims Arts, who I think I've shared a couple of times. They're more recent sort of inspiration. I got a free sketchbook with it too. Yay, more sketchbooks. Because I definitely need more. This is so cute. Okay, look at this. So this is a book, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's a dust cover. Whoa! Isn't that so cool?
Oh.
Right? It's like a little window. It's an actual
That is
window.
really nice.
Yeah. So I really love their style. They've got more of a they draw mostly digital, but they've got a very watercolory, sketch markery style. I really love how they draw people in particular, like the way that they draw like these overall scene
Yeah.
compositions.
It's
And
kind of like they use it's pencil.
yeah, exactly. Which fits me really well because I love that sort of style. And I love the way that they draw expressions and like just this sort of dynamic feel and these weird perspectives, but like they just like they know how to fill a room with just loads
Yeah,
of things
with
and make it feel
lots of
real.
stuff.
It feels so like
I don't
you
know
did
about
just
real,
like
but like it's definitely filled with stuff.
yeah, but it feels it doesn't feel
Like
empty. It feels alive, yeah.
that feels busy. Like cozy, sure, yeah. Busy as well. Like there's a
Mhm.
lot going on. So there's a lot to look at in each one, basically.
Exactly. Oh, that's cool. So they used to draw like that. Whoa.
What?
Going through getting all my
Whoa.
tasks done before my ADHD meds wore off.
Hell yeah.
Get your tasks done. Hell yeah.
The time limit job.
Before
Things
the meds
outside of
wear
work,
off.
like paying my trainer. I guess. Oh god, the only thing I have left to do is text my sister. I guess I should text her.
Yeah, should do that before,
Thunder?
Thunder.
Lightning and thunder? I thought it's either thunder or it's a garbage truck. Because it is garbage day.
Oh. Thunder and lightning.
All right, what this is telling me is I need to practice things I don't like more. Because it seems like you started
yes,
with
that's what I've been saying this whole time.
people, and then just started working into like drawing scenes and place. Hey, I'm doing that now.
Are
What
you?
did I just do?
You did painting.
Yeah, of a scene.
That's not line art. That's not.
My
That's not
focus is
in-game.
not on line art. My focus is currently perspective and scene.
Okay, yeah. But I
Just
mean,
make
you're
it
gonna need to do. Yeah.
Making something that's not just because I think I fall back on people too much, which is fine because I like drawing people and I like drawing faces. But ooh, what's this? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's a sketch, and then the
Yeah.
line art layer,
Yeah, it's their process. Yeah.
and then the colors.
Yeah, that's their process. This is how it's there. That's nuts.
And then like, oh my god, this is so cool! Ah! And then that's the finished piece. That was sick.
I do love her art.
Yeah, it's really good. How'd that text with the sister go though? You did it?
I texted her. I did it.
Yeah. How's it? How you feel? Yeah.
Nah,
Really? Even after?
just like doing things is hard. I just want things to be done.
I
I feel that.
feel ya.
But you did
I
it.
feel it.
You did it and
Yeah.
we're proud.
Well, that's how I feel about this. It's just fucking blech. Not even gonna save it.
I've had a lot of things I've been putting off
No.
for a few days, so I just try to knock them all out at once. And the fact that it took me less than 10 minutes to do all of them is like, all right,
That's
fine.
that's good. Yeah. Oh god. Oh man, I am so tired.
Me too. I'm gonna go make some food and crawl into bed. It's like, how
Yeah.
the fuck is it Tuesday and I got black gouache? My week is actually ruined.
Just go to the art store again, have fun, and then buy the thing that you want.
Have fun in an art store? Abel, those are contradictory terms.
Wait, what? You don't like buying art supplies?
I love buying art supplies. I hate spending money.
Oh.
I got like 5 things
That's
and it was like
contradictory right there.
60 quid.
Jesus.
Uh-huh.
60
Uh-huh.
quid.
Yeah.
Good God.
Oh. But
Well,
Flint's
at least
already
you get
paid
your-
for it with her commission, and I want to get on that. Now I've got my
Yeah.
skin color markers.
And then you can do it freaking physically,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
traditionally.
Yeah. I got my marker book for that.
It's a low stress commission. I don't know. All commissions are pretty. I
All
don't
the
know.
commissions are low stress. You say that, but
Yeah, I don't know about that. Having to, like working money when money is involved in art, it's always just
That
like, I have to
one?
do this now.
that one was not low stress. I mean, it was low stress once I started doing it, but the planning for him, bro, The amount of tangerines I had to draw beforehand because I don't know how to draw buff guys. Or
Yeah,
guys with
right?
like beards or like more
Those
square
those
shaped.
man, those forearms are great.
Thank you.
Forearms and hands are really
They
good.
do look
I
great.
went for like a dynamic pose and it was really hard because I was so focused on getting him to hold a gun before I realized, wait a minute. He
That's not him.
punches. He punches. He's a punchy guy. He literally punches in the movie. And then I was like, you know what? That pose works way better because I've seen him punching more than I've seen him use a gun. So I could draw that one way easier. It just kind of fell into place way better.
Last June?
You still wait. Oh,
Bro, do you
But I
at
don't think
least
that I don't think that art's
remind them?
coming.
I mean, okay.
well,
I
I
don't know.
feel less bad.
Yeah, well, yes, but like, as someone who's commissioned artists before, I will usually like wait maybe a month and be like, "Hey, is it being worked on? Do you still remember that I'm alive
Do
and that
you
I've given you
remember me?"
money?" You know, like I'll ask, but like, I mean, waiting an entire almost a year? I don't know.
Hey, Coco, how's my commission going?
Oh my god, I need to make a list. I've actually. Hey, listen, okay, I haven't
Check
taken
it
money from
twice.
anyone yet, except for Flint, but Flint has forced it on me. That was not my. I did not do that. I do not take money from people until I have done their sketch, and once I do someone's sketch, I'm like finishing it. Even then, like, I've said that as a rule, but everyone's kind of just paid me after. I'm like, whatever. I trust everyone enough to do that. Like, they're not strangers. If they were strangers, I'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
where's
Hey,
my
can you
money?
like, half up front, half after?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
But yeah. I've got some big ones to do.
Uh-oh.
I've got Cole's secret commission.
Huh? Secret.
Secret commission. Then I got the marker ones, which are fun because those are easy and quick.
Oh, marker, not Mark. Okay.
Marker. Then I got then I do have the mark one, but that's a group one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one I'm really excited about actually.
I am too.
And then I got Pie's one about Aegis, which is it pronounced Aegis? Did I pronounce Aegis
What is
right?
this? What is
Persona
this?
3 Aegis?
Aegis?
Aegis. Is it Aegis?
Aegis. I think it's Aegis. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Aegis. Robot lady.
All right, I've been saying Aegis this whole time. Anyway,
No one knows how to pronounce AE. It's all just a guess.
Hold the
why do they
phone.
say their name
My
at
name
some
starts
point?
with an AE, huh?
What are you trying to say, Ebel?
Yeah, see?
Ebel.
See? Wait, well, that's the
Ebel
funny
Knievel?
thing. That's the funny thing
Ebel
is
Knievel?
is that for the longest time we called Able Skeevers evil Skeevers.
I'm right. It's Aegis. Get fucked.
Oh, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm. Get on my level. Aegis.
I think it might be a British American thing.
Yeah, we don't listen to the British.
Yeah, we don't.
Spell color without a U, you nerds.
All right, guys.
Cat shush.
It is time to say
To
adieu.
go.
You going to bed?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Goodbye.